Hi, I'm Pearl Dexter. I've been in the tea world for over 30 years, first opening a tea room in Scotland, Connecticut in the 80s, and then later starting a magazine called Tea A Magazine. After selling the magazine, I went to Nepal for a while to work as a tea marketing consultant. And now I'm here today doing tea videos. So today I'm showing you the different black tea blends and what goes into blending tea. I believe that you really should trust your purveyor of tea. This is a tea that comes from 3 different countries. It's a fuller leaf and it comes from Kenya, Sri Lanka, and India. And the next one that I want to show you is a tea from America, but I believe that they do blend it with some tea from Argentina, but not certain because they don't label it. The very first one does have a label saying the different countries of origin. And this third one is a broken leaf, and it is blended for a company in England, and so is this last one here. That one is blended for a company in England. But I like the look of this last one, even though it almost looks like coffee granules, because it has a very consistent taste. And there's so much that goes into producing these teas so that you can get the same consistent taste year after year, month after month. And then, of course, there's this little lowly tea bag, which I have a great deal of respect for because it takes a lot of knowledge for somebody to give you the same consistent blend week after week, month after month, year after year. And this is a tea that's blended for an American company. Now, the single estate teas, their teas are oftentimes a much larger leaf. Again, these are only black teas, and this one in my left hand is from Sri Lanka, and this one here is from India. So after describing those black teas and the different sizes and shapes that they come in, whether it's a small granule or whether it's a full leaf, I wanted to just give you a brief lesson on blending tea. Now, you really have to know your tea before you start blending. And I happen to know these 3 teas. One is a Lung Ching, one is a Taiwanese oolong, and one is a black tea from China. So I have blended it in a little bowl, enough to make just a little cup of tea for the tasting. Now, because I've blended 3 types of tea into this blend, and a lot of people would never even think of blending a green tea and an oolong together with a black tea because they all require different water temperatures when you're brewing. But I've done this before, and I did it actually in celebration of the Tea with Presidential Families book that I wrote some time ago. And I wanted to have 3 different types of tea that maybe George Washington and other presidents were drinking. Because I've got a green tea in here and an oolong and a black, I did not bring the water to the 212 boil because it would scald the green and the oolong leaves. So I compromised a little bit with the green leaf, and I let the water sit for a while and have a temperature at about 180. That might be just a little bit too much for the Lung Ching, but it's perfect for the oolong, and it won't open up the black leaf as much because it's not that hot 212 temperature. I'm only brewing it though for about 2 minutes. And I'm using this official Tea Tasters cup. Now, if you had seen any of the other videos in the past, you might recall how the different greens, oolongs, and blacks have a different color when they have finally steeped. And again, this official Tea Tasters cup, just be very careful. Be as gentle as you can. Make sure the tea the liquid has all come out so that you do not scald yourself. And you can see here the combination of the 3 teas. The green has opened up quite nicely. The oolong didn't open up as much as I thought it might. And the black, as I said, was not going to open up as much as the others. Well, I'm going to smell the wetted leaf. It has a sweet smell to it. It must be the oolong and the green that's doing that. And the color is very much like a medium shade of oolong. Just as I expected. I could taste the delicate green leaf and the sweet oolong. Not as much of the Yunnan, but I've enjoyed doing this video quite a bit. In fact, we used this blend for when we first introduced the Tea with Presidential Families book some time ago. If you have any questions about the blends that I've shown you today, or this 3-blended tea, the green, the oolong, and the black, don't hesitate to comment on our page. Until then, please like and subscribe, and cheers till the next time.